you can't have your female character just completely abandon all of her dreams because she's found the love of her life. We don't actually buy into that in romance. We don't actually like that. That's not actually what we read and accept. It's so much more complex. And if you haven't read a romance or if you don't engage with it, it comes across when somebody is trying to write it, when somebody is trying to do a film. And that's something that bothered me with some of these films last year is there was this real feeling of, oh, she'll just leave the job and she'll just do this because Chad Murray's so hot, right? Like, oh my God, who wouldn't? And I'm like, actually, we don't. That's not what we're reading for. We're reading because we want this fantasy of she's going to have it all, right? She's going to have Chad Michael Murray and her wonderful career.
That's what I was going to say.
Pick.
So I was thinking about when you were saying about we want the heroine to have it all, like not to just give up everything for Chad Michael Murray.
Sorry, Chad Michael Murray. I'm just using him as an example because he's on my mind for some reason. There's others.
You've got my eye out.
Not to give up everything for Hot Frosty. But the idea
Hot Frosty
that
was good. Okay, he didn't make me give anything.
The idea that we can fantasize about small towns, cooking, sewing, craft, markets, those things without giving up a desire for a job, right? That actually the fantasy of the domestic fantasy isn't in a binary with all those other things. And I think where, as you were saying, people unfamiliar with the genre tend to put those in a binary, right? That you're a traditional kind of trad wifey type or you're a career woman. And actually what the fantasy shows is that the domestic is for everyone. Like the domestic fantasy is a fantasy of the holidays that we all long for. And you see it in, movies written, directed by men and starring men too, like the fantasy of the domestic. So I thought that was a really cool point that you made that, it's not that we want either or.